Cards are laid before your eyes, chosen one. You've realized, awake from slumber, come alive. Unravel secrets, let your spirit drive. Escape the matrix, break the mold. Ascension calling, you're being told. Tarot reading, your guide untold. Higher self beckons, come and unfold. Niko, so giggles, come and unfold. Neo soul rhythms flowing in your veins. Trip hop beats, relieving all the pain. Our pop melodies, set your spirit free. Drum and bass vibrations, music symphony. Cards are laid before your eyes, chosen one. You realize, awake from slumber, come alive. Unravel secrets, let your spirit drive. Escape the matrix, break the mold. Ascension calling, you're being told. Tarot reading, your guide untold. Higher self beckons, come and unfold. The unveiling of the chosen, the one who's awakened. In the matrix we were trapped, now we're breaking. Tarot cards calling, the future they're making. My higher self rising, no more mistaking. Through the cards I explore, deeper than before. The secrets they reveal, unlocking each door. Guiding my ascension to heights to explore. My spirit is soaring, embracing the core. Ascending through the tarot, my future is clear. Breaking the chains, facing my fear. Tarot reading whispers, truth that I hear. Tarot ascension, my soul is premier.
Hello, hello, hello. What is up? What is good? Welcome back to Everything Tarot. I'm, of course, your host, Niko, the Sun Leo V. Mr. Nick, the Money Sack. The Tarot's back and it never left. Where love is what we never lack and know the best. How we doing? How y'all doing today? Great to have everybody over here. I guess we got some people, some stragglers. What's up, Divine? How you doing, love? See, I can't trust YouTube and the algorithm and everything, because it says no viewers and then there's people in the chat. It's just like that. And sometimes these numbers take their time to populate or whatever, whatever. You know how that goes. So I'm not even gonna worry about that. You know what I'm here for. You know what we're here for. Here for the love. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, things always take care of themselves. You did, Divine. So you definitely gotta get that read first. You got the first in line, Divine. You know what it is. So yeah, we're gonna do our general, kick it over into reads. We're gonna keep it short. I've had a mad busy day today. So busy. I still got stuff on my plate, so it's not gonna be a long one. But we're gonna get the reads out. We're gonna hang in there for, I don't even know, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. It's not gonna be crazy long, but Divine's getting Divine is getting her reading. So we just love that for you. Don't hesitate. Definitely get your questions down in the chat. Right, we'll take care of you post haste. Volume 2, Everything Tarot Music LP Volume 2 is now out. It's on the channel, it's on the Band Lab. Check the description for more. More music out. I guess that's why we've been so busy. We added the whole music thing to the burner, so now we're just doing one more thing. I'm working on the readings for the signs as well. So I'm probably just gonna get Leo and Aries out today, but we're gonna keep chipping away at getting the zodiac signs read, current, all our generals. So generals for the generals, you know how that goes. So stay tuned for that because I got those cooking. I have to re-record them because technology. Don't you love it? Hate it or love it, but it's here. And yeah, so oof, I've been busy. Divine. Trying not to be stressed. Trying to just go with the flow. If it's not one thing, it's another thing, but we're coming up on positivity. That's the vibration. I'm holding that firm within my mind ahead that things are getting easier. Just like well, y'all are going to see whenever the Leo reading comes out, but just like the Leo reading, it's making things how we want to make it. It's all about that perspective. So I'm fine with that. We'll do that. Keep my mustering up this energy for this stream. I'm going to stay in a positive balance and a positive light. Bring my usual light. Oh, yeah. I don't know what it is about today. Today is the day of Mercury, right? So just stretched and thrown all over the place. And sometimes, even though it's a sign of communication, it can be well, good. Then I hope it resonates for you. I'm sure there'll be some messages in there for you as well. With that Mercury energy, sometimes things get spun around all over the place. That's Gemini. Mercury. See, I'm all over the place, even just thinking about Mercury. But definitely Gemini energy. That's what I'm seeing right now. Let me think. I'm just gonna do this read. It's been that kind of a day. Stream. It's been that kind of a day. Let me chill. See, I'm thinking of air signs, but as far as the planet Mercury, I want to say Virgo, but I believe Virgo is Venus. I believe Virgo is Venus. So, all right, let's tap in. See what we got here. Hermit in reverse, no longer walking alone. maybe feeling like we were alone, but I feel like there's support here. The support is in. What's up, Divine? Welcome to the stream. What's going on, Aries? We got your message coming out soon. All right, that's I'm working on Leo and Aries messages today to get those zodiac readings out. But yeah, Hermit in reverse. Maybe, see, the thing is, Hermit is walking on the path and has that clarity, has that star in sight, right? Walking the soul's path, the soul journey, guided by divine higher self, right? Guided by the soul. So maybe some of us feeling out of tune, out of touch, out of alignment with, our path, or things are getting a little fuzzy, right? Could be this mercurial energy, just stretching us and throwing us all over the place, feeling like I want to be more productive today. I was trying to be more productive, was trying to get more done, right? And I'm feeling, taken out of my focus or out of my path, distraction in a sense. So, maybe that's the focus. Maybe that's the energy right now, is just is finding that alignment, finding that purpose, and making that space for self, right? Self and the path and the journey. Another aspect of Hermit is not taking it all on your shoulders, but working with those around us. And if that's the case, and tap into that aspect of the Hermit in reverse. Just bring that focus back to your purpose, your journey, your alignment, and things gonna continue to work out for you. That's what this read is about over here. General for the generals. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Knight is a slow energy. Sitting in reverse could be even a slower energy. We could see delays. Things just taking what they take. Things are gonna take what they take. Even with this, with the eyes, facing towards the past, right? Could even be, too focused on the past, right? To the point where, we got to keep looking forward. We got to keep looking forward, moving forward, and not looking back. Sometimes we like to look back and, remember and, appreciate what's past, or sometimes that can, but all of it is taking us out of the now, right? It's taking us out of the now, moving forward on the journey, and not sitting back and, sipping our cup of, what has been, but instead moving towards that satisfaction, that fulfillment, and what it is that we're truly out here for. And that involves a decision to move past cycles, right? To move out of patterns and to take that next step, right? To take that next step and that next step, and not retracing the path, but forging the path, moving forward on the journey, and leaving the past in a way. In that way, we can only move forward. The time in that time is now, and in not, repeating those patterns or just doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different result. But we have to forge our way through. Could be unfamiliar terrain, could be something that's daunting, or requires more of us because we're having to do new things and continue to take those steps forward. So it's a journey. It is a work. It is the great work of self and of purpose here. And so in that way, I think Spirit is telling us to align ourselves with our heart space, with what is hidden, to reveal what is within. And in that way, we are walking that path, right? Forging our way in the world, out in the world. Death, so having to let go, I feel like, of the past here. I feel like this is a theme going on here, is maybe past is illustrating distractions for us here. Certain things have happened, and we'll have to be let go in order for this new to shine through, in order to see the higher aspects of what it is that we're meant to do and be and hold and have when it comes down to it. So I'm even getting like with death riding the horse, it's like maybe coming up off our high horse here, humbling ourselves to what's necessary, what must be done, and not holding back whenever it comes to anything sitting in our mind space over here, but instead moving forward, right? And allowing ourselves to offer that work, to sow the seeds and water the seeds appropriately whenever it comes to breaking out of these cycles and forging something new here. But we just don't have to go it alone unless we need to, and we need to make that space, right? In order to refocus, realign, refine our intent when it comes right down to it. Uh, Finally, our hidden energy, but we flipped it reverse here. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. For some of us, that could be getting that bag, getting that money cycle going, or getting that fulfillment when it comes to the earthly realm, to have and hold what it is that we want to have and to hold, right? And that's materialization. That's the manifestation part, right? What's going on, Gene XO? What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes. Yes, we're back. We're back. It's so good to have you. So good to see you. Absolutely. We're going to get your question read. Thank you for your question. Coming up. So, looking for that fulfillment, that true fulfillment, manifestation energy over here. And I do see a new cycle coming out. It's just digging in and digging in deep, handling business, taking care of what's necessary to have the results, the fruits, right? The to reap what we have sown here in our gardens. So this is what I'm seeing for the generals, right? Each and every one of you is a general. Commanding this soul journey. Oh, temptation sitting in reverse. All right, so I definitely get a hit for distraction over here. Not to be distracted, not to be tempted by what seems easy, by what might seem, appealing in the short term, right? But it's only distraction in that way, right? And I feel like there's an aspect of, past or memory, leaning on, what's old, right? As opposed to finding that discipline, right? That inner self, that inner light that shines bright to guide us along the way. And I think Spirit's really refocusing us there on mastering our decisions, right? Mastering the decision space, taking action in the now in order to fall out of temptation and fall back into purpose, which I think is so important, and really what this message here is all about. So perhaps letting go of the past in order to have what we really want, especially if we don't see it, right? That's all the more reason to double, triple, quadruple down. Is it worth it? If it's worth it, then we got to get after it. We got to get after it and make it happen. That's the positive read for my positive people, right? Loving that. So we're going to get these readings kicked off. Divine, what's next for me in the next 7 weeks? We're going to keep it over here with these cards. So great to have y'all in the chat. It's going to be a short one today, so that's fine. That's fine by me if we have a quiet room today. Everything is good. Everything is blessed. Everything is light. Raising that vibration, raising the consciousness way through over here. So there's a growth energy over here for us. All right, Divine. The key is in your hand. Don't you see? Don't you see this key in your hand? The key representing opportunity, representing the solution, representing an opening, right? The solution to all your problems, that which unlocks the doors, unlocks the path, unlocks the way, right? There is no lack energy here. Instead, it is all in your hand. It's all in the palm of your hand. It's by the works of your hands, isn't it? That the key must be operated at the same time, right? It's not only an idea of perspective and knowing, but it's also a doing in that way. It's a way of activity for you. So it's taking advantage of that opportunity. It's using the key to unlock the doors, right? It must be done. The key sits there and the door yet remains locked. The path remains blocked. However, picking up that key, utilizing that perspective, that expression of everything that's possible within, to affect the change without. And that's exactly what it's all about. Taking a look at your mystic energy over here, right? Growth phase. Growth is over here for us. Finding your way to that fulfillment and completion, the satisfaction for you. Whatever it is you're manifesting, there is a way through. There is a way through, and you already hold the key. It's in your perspective, how you see reality. I'm gonna get some tarot cards out here for you. What's our message for Divine today? What's next for Divine in the next 7 weeks? All right, disaster avoided, disaster averted. All right. So our past energy, this is all about opportunity here. So manifesting something, right? All divine timing at work, the right something. Interesting. So maybe, I don't know, I'll have to look at the latency settings. Maybe that's on my end, I'm not sure. But that's fine. That's fine. Anyway, hopefully the mic is coming in loud and clear. I adjusted the settings again, so hopefully it's sitting open. I didn't like how it was cutting off last stream. I mean, it was working fine, but I just felt like the audio was kind of odd, the way it kept dropping to silence. So hopefully it's staying open and it's releasing in the right way. I'm really particular about my audio. Anyway, this is as good as I could get it for right now. When it comes with opportunity, this divine timing, right? Something that you've selected, something that you've chosen, something that you've picked that's going to be right for you is most critical to your reading, right? And it's finding the way through, getting to, making the right decisions towards having that, obtaining that, unlocking that path for yourself here. Sitting here in the past energy, this is something that, see, we see the cups being a recurrent theme over here. As well as opportunity, not once, but twice here. So really building something that's going to be contributing to you what it is that you want to have, but also with your vision and your purpose of self, right? Resonating with that 33 is coming out here for the right option, opportunity to open up more of the same, right? To open up more opportunities and options for you. So something that will really grow, something that will really be exactly what you want. And I feel like that's where the disaster is averted, right? This might be a close call. You might find out some information, be like, wow, I'm so glad that I didn't go that way. I didn't do that. There's something about your like higher self, a certain amount of patience. Interesting, right? Because in the upright, this is showing, you know, a certain amount of like not accepting what spirit has to offer. Instead, I feel like you are taking what spirit has to offer. I like that better almost in this way. It's like being patient, not stubborn, which I like that interpretation here, to where being open to what spirit has to offer for you, right? To what your higher self is guiding you towards whenever it comes to greater fulfillment, happiness, and emotional satisfaction, right? This is where I feel like we've learned some lessons, right? And I believe that's a reflection of this maybe like heartache energy, where it's like, you know, love is here. Love is definitely here. We have love and we have emotion, right? And potentially even ideas around love. So this could be perspective as well. So it's the way that it's what we're seizing upon. It's our perspective of what's important to us and what we want to have, as well as avoiding, I feel like it could be missteps or old patterns of self, old ways of looking at things or doing things that really didn't leave us satisfied, or in fact could have even put us in, you know, turmoil or really like brought us down, right? This is where I feel like something has been learned here, where we've learned from the past, maybe learned to open up, work with ourselves better, and in this way really choose what is better for us, right? What's healthier, what is more in harmony. And I feel like that's the real aversion whenever it comes to this tower moment, is that You're going to avoid a tower moment. You're going to see the pitfalls. You're like, I would have put myself through so much, in a sense, right? You would have put yourself through more than you really had to go through by gravitating or by doing the wrong, things, where you've really learned here. You really learned from something that's allowing you to make the right decisions, make healthier decisions, ultimately allowing you to heal. Even healing energy is in here as well whenever it comes to this Three of Swords in reverse. Three of Swords is the heartbreak card, right? That's a heartbreak showing. And I see instead the very opposite, right? Where these swords are coming out and it's pierced by swords, by ideas or ideals, right? When things don't work out, when we thought it was going to be one way and then instead it goes another way, and we see that the road is starting to turn, right? Things are starting to get better, get brighter, coming out of the rain, right? The rain clouds clear in that way. And I feel like that's by accepting what your higher self has to say and to offer to you, and by making better choices here in the now, right? As you walk that path to where you're going to feel like, I'm in a much better place. I'm in a much better place now. If I didn't do this, if you didn't learn from, those things and learn to make those choices, work with yourself, then you might have found yourself in the same way or have the same kind of things like happen to you, right? It would be a recurrent theme or a pattern. And instead, I feel like you're going to look back and be like, this has been a rewarding experience whenever it comes to learning along this journey. And you've grown. You've grown in a way that you're not putting yourself through certain things anymore, or you're not having to even doing that, doing that to yourself, or allowing the world to do that to you along your journey, right? You're simply not taking certain things, but instead taking from your higher self, your better self, and in that way you're filling your own cup and allowing yourself to see it full, right? Choosing the right things, choosing the best things for us over here. Page of Pentacles. And so we're seeing new action take place, take form, going at it, giving it a shot, giving things a shot whenever it comes to maybe something different here, right? Moving differently, thinking differently, as well as trying different things, right? Even if you don't know how, even if you don't know the way. What's going on, new love? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. But instead, filling your cup in a new way by taking new action, leaving that comfort zone, and just giving it a shot. Just giving it a shot whenever it comes down to it. And I feel like that's where the healing really comes in, because you get to see like, wow, how much I've grown. Look at how I've grown in that way. Now you're not feeling like maybe you missed certain things or that certain things are happening to you, but instead are happening for you and are, blessing you right back by being open with that channel, with that higher self. I'm doing fine. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, new love. How are you doing? Outcome energy for divine. And so if we wanted to look at a timeline, right, at the beginning of that cycle, the 7-month cycle, ultimately it's about choosing different or having different. Okay, 7 weeks. Looking at the 7-week cycle, excuse me. At the beginning of that journey, that cycle, right, these 2 months, you might be looking at, working more with that higher self, accepting what your crown, what the universe, what spirit has to offer your way in terms of vision, guidance, and ultimately emotional fulfillment, right? Forming a new perspective, ideology. Here about mid-cycle, you're going to see that things have started to really change, or that you're not falling into old patterns, old traps, that kind of a thing. Excellent. I'm glad you got that. You got good energy there. New love. I'm glad you're happy. You know, that's the place to be. You're in the place to be. And so by mid cycle, by mid 7 weeks here, 3 or 4 weeks in, right? Uh, really seeing that change start to develop, seeing new things coming in for you, and avoiding old patterns, old habits, old cycles, and in that way, there's a relief, right? There's always a relief with this tower in reverse. Like I dodged a bullet. Like whew, like that could have been bad. That could have been worse, And so, seeing how much you've learned or grown, or how much better this new cycle is working out for you, this new perspective, by really ascending, right? By raising your consciousness, and we call that ascension, right? Over here. Um, Good, very good, divine. And it looks like the next 7 weeks are going to be, growth oriented. However, the key is is in the palm of your hand, right? It's how you choose to, use that key, right? To unlock the greater good for you, the way through to these ideas, this heart space is completely within. This is where I feel like at the end of the 7 weeks, there is healing that has occurred, where your heart will be much lighter because it won't be weighed down with the burdens of, upset emotion, right? Representing the rain. The rain will clear. Things will, greater clarity. Um, you won't feel so maybe like bombarded, or I don't know, on a sense attacked, or even like attacked in your own, attacking yourself, right? Beating yourself up, that kind of a thing, or simply no longer in perspectives that, like blame you, right? Make you the bad guy, so to speak, bad girl. But instead, like allow you to find enjoyment, find that healing, find that peace, find that serenity, that things are really much better for you. And so I think that that's going to give you that space to, dig deep, to find yourself better, to find your way to like better self enjoyment, really just taking care of yourself, tapping into your higher self, what it is that you really want, doing the things that you want to do, picking the right things, picking healthy things, picking good things that are going to pay off in dividends, right? That are going to reward you with a continuous increase of, flow and bounty, and things are just going to get better and better for you as you work with this higher self. Outcome energy, sun in reverse, and the sun could just be sitting in delay. Over here, this is a sitting in truth, standing up in our higher selves, revealing ourselves to the world. And maybe that's just going to take a little bit more time. Maybe we're still working at that by the end of this cycle here. Given we're sitting at outcome energy, right? Slowly but surely revealing ourselves, stripping away that which clouds, or that which holds us back. Any type of like shyness, or retreat, or that kind of a thing. Maybe this is like staying home, or not, like just being contained, being self-contained. And this could be more of an internal work that's occurring, like taking care of yourself, doing the things that you like to do, things that resonate with you in a way that allows this healing to take place. So this could be more of an internal work I'm getting with that sun in reverse. Maybe this isn't something that we're sharing with the whole world per se, or maybe we're not getting out as much. Right. And so I feel like maybe that's going to be kind of a theme for how this 7 weeks is going to go for you. Maybe you'll be holding back a little bit to address this kind of stuff, right? To get in touch, to tap in with that higher self, get on that frequency, as well as any type of healing whenever it comes to perspective, or that learning, because there's a certain amount of learning that comes with the tower in reverse. It's like the perspective, you're able to see the difference, see the change, if you will. This is what you're manifesting. This is the way through to really the sun upright energy. I just feel like in reverse, maybe it's just taking that time. It's just taking that time for it to come in for you, to where you truly feel. Um, oh, definitely. Oh, we're rocking with the Aries. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up, Divine. That was a quick bath. Um, Very cool. Very good. Yeah, I need to wash up myself. I've had a busy day. I've had a busy day. But I do see this coming in for you. The energy is definitely here and here to be worked with. So you are working with the sun energy. You're working with all of this that is present here. So I feel like you are, stripping all that back down in order to get back to the core and the root of self, is what I truly want to say. Any more messages for the sun energy before we kick it over? Star energy. Yeah, that's clarity, right? So really just identifying, and then we have more, nudity, even greater stripping away, if you will. Um, and working with the elements, right? Working with, taking this action or, manifestation, sowing these seeds, right? Watering the earth, as well as, filling your own cup when it gets right down to it, right? And this is working with our emotional selves so we can find that clarity of soul, of self, and, working between the two, right? So, like, doing things that reward you, right? As well as, tapping in with that heart space and really having that inner dialogue, right? Connecting and communing uh, with that heart space, that cup space, to be on the right page or the same level with that higher self, right? So it's like, okay, I know what I want to do. I'm in tune with that. I'm loving doing what I want to do, right? By taking that action and by keeping that be the theme or the focus here, to where you're going between, right? It's like I'm doing this, and then, oof, that was a lot, but I was doing all this, and this is exactly what I like to do, what I want to do. I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied, and then that just, they keep fueling each other, right? The plant continues to grow. This is watering the earth over here, right? And you are the seed. You are the star seed, and so you're watering yourself with emotional fulfillment over here is what I've really got. The key to all this is within. You already have it. You already have it. It's in the palm of your hand. All you got to do is work it. Work it, and you will have it. Love this Page of Pentacles energy for you. That's really sticking your neck out there and just going for it. Just doing it. And things are going to start to open up with that key energy, right? You have the solution. You got the fix. You got the fix, and everything is just getting better for you. This is what I'm seeing for you, Divine. That's your reading today. Sublime. Sublime. It's good vibes. It's good vibes coming for the next 7 weeks for you, for sure. Coming out of that shell a bit when it's all said and done, and you're gonna be much happier with yourself for it. Not rushing the process. I see that healing energy coming up, and it's gonna be a fulfilling time for you. You're gonna feel rejuvenated, recharged, relaxed in that way, and feeling more like you again. The stress coming out. You're welcome. You're welcome, love. I appreciate you. Yeah. You're going to be in a much better space. You're going to be able to look back and say, oof, this is good. This was good. Good for you. Good for you. Taking care of the self. Taking care of the self. That's what it's all about. The body is a temple, right? Got to take care of our vehicle in that way. To do what we want to do, to have that energy, right? To get more energy going by, exercising, right? Raising that, it seems like it takes energy in the beginning, but then you have more energy the next time, right? Not only for exercise, but for everything, but for life, right? Your stores, you have better stores of energy. Same thing, taking care of those vitamins, filling the gaps, anything. This is why I've been working on a supplement. I'm going to release it at some point. I already have it developed. I take it myself. But the Everything Healthy, right? The first time I talked about it on the show, but the Everything Healthy supplement, Spirit gave it to me as unique formulation, but tapping into filling in those gaps, raising the nutrition. I mean, one thing that's not often talked about, or we haven't talked about on the show, but the nutrition content of foods has been plummeting, right? So now you have to eat more, you're getting less, and then of course you've got all the matrix, you got all the artificial colors and flavors and preservatives and shelf life and just a million things. I will love. Thank you for that push. Absolutely, absolutely. I just need to get all the packaging together and get some wholesale stuff going for yeah, get like bags and labels and get a whole bunch of capsules and just take it to the next level. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I got the everything healthy. I got a men's supplement. I need to develop a women's supplement, right? That's just going to require more research, more breakthrough when it comes to that one. Um, I've got my everything organ supplement. I got an organ supplement, y'all. I'm telling you, just doing different, moving different to have different because no one's gonna do it for us. No one's gonna do it for us, and so we got to look out. We gotta look out. No fillers, no binders. I mean, read the ingredients labels. Really start to open that eye. That third eye, that consciousness. You know what must be done, or like that these things are. That's consciousness ascending right there, pushing you in a good direction, being like, wow, really need to take care of myself, or I'd like to have better health in my life, which is a goal, which is a universal, always goal. Nobody's going to say, well, I don't need to have better health in my life, or no one should, right? Uh, Hopefully, yeah, we're tapping into that greater health space so we can have a greater life space and raise our energy, raise that vibration. So, beautiful work there. Absolutely support that. Um, what more can be said? I love that direction for you, Divine. Thank you. Thank you. Next on the list, we got Divine. Divine, we do have your question here. We got your question in, so we're going to read for Divine. Can I tell you how you can manifest a tall, ideally 6'4", brown or black-haired, blue-eyed guy that's my type to commit to me? Like, what would be the best way for me to manifest this kind of guy? All right, we're going to kick it over to the angel messages. And I'm feeling like energy is going to be at call as well. That's just the kind of read we got. Oh, that's beautiful. Hair growth oil. I love it. I love it. Let me know about the hair growth oil. That's dope. That's so cool. I was using I don't know. I was just using like a horse shampoo or something. Although I ran through it and I didn't get it again. I haven't seen that one specifically, so I don't even know where that one's at right now. But that was a really good ingredient. I found I had like tons of volume. You might want to look into whatever that horsetail extract is or whatever it is. Not mane and tail or whatever, but it's an ingredient in it that does it. Or whatever you've got going on. I mean, awesome. I love that for you. Yeah, you sold out. You should buy more. You should get it going again. That would be excellent. That the beauty, health, and wellness industry, awesome. And then look at what you're putting out into the world whenever you tap into that. You're helping people, right? You're promoting health, wellness. It's positive vibrations. How can you not feel good? These are the type of things we should be spreading love, showing, doing, affecting the multitude by putting out that vibration, by being that vibration, and it's just going to keep increasing that flow, right? By putting out that good work, by doing good, and then good comes back to you, and then that allows you to do more good, right, on a bigger way, and then even more good's going to come back to you, and everything's just going to rise. A rising tide lifts all ships, as they call it. I love that. Yeah, absolutely. All organic. That's the way to be. Oh, what happened with my the camera's on, but I lost connection or what? What's going on, camera? Oh, it died. That's fine. The because I was recording the other readings. I was recording the other readings, and so battery died. That's fine. That's why I would charge them both up. Shout out to shout out. There you go. There you go, little camera. You could do it. I know you can. I know you can, little camera. Okay, so for Divine, yes, we got you. We got you back. We're on to you. We're on to Divine. So first off, we got this flow energy. Go with the flow, all right? Find some peace. Find some peace whenever it comes to this energy that you're putting out there. Whenever it comes to get a little bit more energy on the table. I'm fine with that. Spirit, you got any more energy for us? No, we'll do one more. This might be the focus, is the flow energy. No, I'm not feeling it here. All right, it's flow. It's all about going with the flow here, right? There's no more energy here for you to tap into at the moment. What's going on, Jay? What's up, Jay? I know Jay caught the volume 2. Shout out to the volume 2, Everything Tarot Music LP volume 2. Now available. Check out the download. It's in the description over there on Bandcamp. We also have the stream on YouTube. Jay caught it. It was vibes. It was vibes, y'all. We're gonna keep doing it. It's more work. It's kind of like a strange direction. It's different. It's different. But there's a vision behind that. There's a vision behind that when it comes to opening the show or just getting more people involved, interested in what we have going on over here by doing something different. Appreciate the love. That's the energy right there. That's the energy. That's what I did it for. Just to raise the vibration, put out some positive music, put out some positive, put out some love, you know, breaking the matrix, right? Coming out of illusion, freedom. I meant to start the podcast like that. I was going to, or the show, and say, you know, let freedom ring. Let freedom ring. Because that's what it's all about. We're tapping into freedom over here. It's tarot based music. It's freedom music. It's about ascension. It's about tapping in, looking at inner self, that soul journey, and walking that walk, right? Talking that talk. Love the vibration. Divine, for your reading, flow. You got to go with the flow. All right. Don't stress, right? You know, this is what we talked about, you know, tapping in a little bit with that throat chakra, just like that stress can throw you off your game a little bit whenever it comes to being in the right energy space of attraction, right? If you get stressed, then you can push it away. So go with the flow. That's the easy going. You know, it'll happen. It'll happen is the vibe. It is happening is the vibe. That's a flow. That's a total flow. Peace, right? They're coming. They're coming. Everything, spirit is working for you. It's working in your favor. That's the place to be. That's the way to be. We're going to get some messages for you. All right. Not going to leave you hanging. But this flow energy, this peace state is symbiotic. Balance with your environment. It's that gentleness, right? The plant doesn't question, right, if it's going to happen, right? Shout out to the little orb. The is all about the plant just grows. The plant just builds. The plant just is. And in that way, by resonating itself, it continues to grow, right? Along this journey, along this path, is one step at a time. Whether we know, whether we don't know, it doesn't even matter, right? We just are. Things just are. In their way, things are happening for you. My love, things are happening for you. Please believe that for your sake, right? Not for mine, but for yours. To allow, be in the vibration of manifestation and the vibration of attraction. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. And that's just what Spirit's trying to say, or trying to remind, in a gentle way, in a nurturing, caring way, in a supportive way. Let things grow. Let things grow. So we got that attraction energy coming out here, right? You attract romantic love. by enjoying this moment fully. That's what it's about. Tell me that's not flow energy right there. That's flow energy. You're attracting romantic love by enjoying moments fully. Smelling the roses. Smelling the roses, right? This is a progression. When we do this, right? As we do this, right? Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And I'm drawing that back more to, she's got the crown on, as well as spiritual path. By being in alignment with your spiritual path, your spiritual journey, and this flow state of enjoying the moment, that becomes your spiritual path, right? Enjoying that moment, enjoying moment to moment to moment to moment to moment, then you're walking that way. You're walking the golden path over here. That's the path of manifestation, the path to what it is you seek and desire. That's that allowing, that's that flowing, right? And so this is mastery over a cycle, right? Over a pattern, over a flow state. And that is the flow state. That's the pattern of this self-mastery, which is simply enjoying, right? A state of enjoyment, a state of high vibration, and wearing that crown, but that spiritual crown of higher self, not better than self. That's not the vibration, but a higher than self, right? Higher than yourself in that way, right? That's the way to, become that magnet, right? So that's the influence. The influence here is done by that spiritual force or factor, right? Of being in that state of enjoyment. As that becomes your spiritual path, then that becomes the influence that you're seeking. A little bit more here. Oh, love this for you. That's where the playfulness comes in. When it's not so serious. When it's not so serious. When we're in that flow. We're in that enjoyment. Right? Yeah. And honestly, that's going to work itself out. I mean, if you're not interested, you're not attracted, then I don't. Why would you have to honor that if that's not in alignment or attunement with what you're seeking? So it's fine. That's fine. It's so that it's being in concert with that, then where your enjoyment lies, right? And so by holding that within your, spiritual discernment, alignment, then that's how you're recapturing the romance, right? That's how you're recapturing that inner playfulness and that playful energy, because right? You know that. So then it's a non-issue, it's a non-factor for you otherwise. You're not showing that interest because you're not interested. You're in harmony with what it is that you want, what it is that you are attracting and manifesting. So then there you go. You're recapturing that playfulness and that fun. Things can get fun again. You can have fun enjoying these moments. Looking through opportunity, playing the game, if you will, but playing your game on your terms, based on enjoyment, ultimately, and then you're able to have fun. Then this becomes a fun experience. This doesn't become a stressful experience. This doesn't become a wanting experience, a needing experience. This becomes an alignment experience. This becomes a higher self experience. This becomes a walking my path and enjoying the journey. The journey is meant to be enjoyed. It's not all a destination. But instead it's meant to be enjoyed in order to see that growth, in order to be that in that place and be that person that has that, by being that person that has that all along, right? That's that manifestation trick, where You're enjoying the path, the process. This is what's making you more attractive, and you're also attracting by being in that spiritual factor. Whenever it comes to your spirit, right? And so being in alignment with your spirit and path, not being out of it, right? Not being out of alignment with that by, again, this goes back to the chakras, right? What it is that you're putting out into the world, what it is that you know to be true on your alignment level, as well as speaking that, and then and not speaking against that or against you or your journey or whatever, then that's throwing you out of manifestation, right? And this is where that chakra opens up, and then that's where the fun comes in, right? Because in that aspect, that's the fun, right? That sacral chakra. And so, just even relating back to your prior reading, um that's where that desire really comes in, right? With that playfulness kind of an energy. And that's like flirtation aspect, right? That kind of a thing. And so it's drawing in that which you seek, right? As well as attracting yourself to what you desire. And then it's being in harmony, being in flow with that, creating a dynamic of exchange along that way in order to recapture this playful, fun side of you that you sure have within, right? In order to dial in this attraction to a place of, fun, flirtation, and then the balance is right. And then it's not like a stressful, it's not like but it could just be this flow. It's meant to be this flow. It's not meant to be this like stressful, like, pick it apart, like, what are all the details, and I need to know the time and the date and the moon cycle, and like it's not that. That's not love or attraction, or that it's about the energies, it's about the dynamic, it's about two people having, mutual interest and attraction, right? you know, Connecting, having that fun interplay and exchange, flirtatious vibes, being attracted, being spiritually attracted for the right reasons, because you're walking your path and that person is lining up on those things. So that's why the flow. That's why the flow. Because somebody might meet everything on that checklist. Oh, they're 6'4.5". Check. You know what I mean? And you might go through all the boxes, but how the real question, and what's really important, what's actually important, are they a good person? I mean, people might define that in different ways. You know, I like to think, are they morally good? Does this person have good values? Do they have good character? Do they have integrity? Do they mean what they say? Are they aligned with wanting the best for the people in their lives? Right? This is a spiritual path right there, right? I feel like though, when you're checking those boxes, then that's when you can have fun. That's when you're excited about this person. That's when the energy comes up, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like this person, you right there. Like, yes, you. That's the fun. That's when it gets to be fun, and it's not this like. It's a feeling. It's a feeling in that connection, where the hearts connect, where the souls align, where the souls connect. It's a soul connection, right? It's that twin flame energy, right? The fire's going, and we're both on the same path. We're in the same way. I see my higher self in you type of thing, right? They see their higher selves in you. And in that way, that's the bond, right? Two become one type of thing right there. By being in vibrational alignment to draw them in on the quantum, and like that, it's a magnetic thing. It's a this is the love at first sight type of a thing, right? This is that, some people were, just not even like necessarily looking for their person. And then those people are the people who, and then I met my person, and then we were in total, alignment, and everything just fell together, and I just knew that they were the one, and they weren't looking for that. Because they weren't looking for that. They were doing them. They were being themselves on their high vibration, right? Walking their path, and then, but there they go, out of the woodwork, right? Everything lined up. And then suddenly they found this person was on their path too, was walking down the same, it's like they're walking down a road. And then all of a sudden someone turns, right? Comes out from the side, right? Out the woodwork. And all of a sudden, oh, look at this person over here walking on the same path, walking on the road. Now, how are you going to meet that person if you're over here, right? And you're not walking the path, or if you take a detour? You're like, well, I tell you what, I don't see him on this road, so I'm going to find him. And then out they come. And then you don't even see them because they're over here and they're already on the road. They're on the path. They're doing them. And you're looking for them. Right? I think you're going to fall for, well, like I said, watch those word spells, You can do anything. If that's what you want, then you can have that. If that's what you don't want, then that's not what you're going to have. And it's going to be exactly as you say every time as you say it, right? There could be a vibration where, you don't have to have the patience to wait for anybody because you're the one who's growing within self, and that the right person is going to come along and that everything's going to work out. I think that's the best vibration to be in, right? There's no lack in that vibration. You're not going to let yourself down, and you're going to be able to enjoy along the way. And that's what what Spirit is telling you right here. You got to get this one right first. You got to enjoy the moment fully. And if you're not enjoying the moment fully, if you feel like you're lacking, you feel like you don't have, you feel like you need, then you will lack, and then you will not have, and then you will need, because that is your vibration. If you cannot get off that vibration, that frequency, that is what you're going to have every single time. It is your third eye, your crown is a antenna. It is a radio transmitter and receiver. That's the consciousness right there. That's why we're opening up the consciousness. That's what this work is, right? Is to dial into that, so that will be the frequency. So that'll be the wave. As soon as that becomes true and you're on that wave and you're on that frequency, then everything can happen for you, because that's where you're at. That's where you're at. You're on that path. So it's finding that space, right? That self, coming back to self, and enjoying this moment fully, appreciating the journey, right? That becomes your spiritual path. That becomes your cycle, your flow, your harmony, right? And then in that, then you start to have fun, because it's no longer stress, right? It's just you live in that path and growing along that path, and things get better and better and better. You get better and better and better. You find more enjoyment and more enjoyment, and pretty soon you're having so much fun that whenever Mr. Right comes along, he's going to see that in you and be like, my goodness, Divine got that energy going on. I like her. I want to, let me talk to her. Let me see what's up. Why are you smiling like that? You know what I mean? Like, what's got you, and not in a questioning way, but like, seriously though, like, why are you so, you've just got this energy on you. Girl, what is that about? and you're different. You're different out here, right? You carry yourself different, and you got this high vibration that's so attractive. I'm drawn to you like a moth to a flame. That's the way. That's the way right there. So that's the fun. That's the fun aspect. And don't you see, that's the antenna, that's the harmony of what? Not focusing on them. It's got nothing to do with them. They're in your energy, right? And ideally, this would be mutual. You will be like moths to each other's flames because they're on that vibration too. They're of the same surety, they're of the same mind. Look, things are working out for me. I'm a finder, you know what I mean? But I'm not even worried about finding her. I'm walking my path. I have found myself, and it's a beautiful day today. I'm high vibration. And all of a sudden, these two divine energies meet, and it's like, whoa, like, I see you looking, and I know you see me looking, type of thing. And it's like, hi, right? And something opens up, right? And then the flower opens up, the petals unfurl, right? And then we can see something beautiful like love begin to take place, right? But it's not from a place of, I think, finding or lack or, being outside that vibration, you know, because you get those stories of people who look and they look and they look and they look, and their story just becomes like, well, I can't find somebody, and I can't, and it's like, well, what? That's the energy. On a level, they must like that, or they must want that. The thing is that it's coming out of the physical view. That's where you draw into the manifestation angle. That it's a manifestation issue. Like, okay, yeah, like you don't have somebody. Like, sure. But what is your vibration? Right? Maybe you don't want somebody. Maybe you do want somebody, but you're in the vibration of I need somebody. So that's the vibration is, well, you're gonna continue to need somebody because that's your vibration you're putting out, is that you need somebody. So you're getting that. You've manifested. But you're just not manifesting how you want to be manifesting because you're doing it wrong. Or you're doing it right, but you're not getting the results you want. So for all intents and purposes, manifestation is working fine. Right? It's a mind science. It's a mind science. It's spiritual science over here. And then that's the vibration you're going to carry yourself at, right? Exactly. That now you're speaking right. That's the thing. That's the thing. You have to know that. My person is going to be all these things because these are all, these are my truths, these are my values. And, and perhaps your luck is coming in, and I like to think that better things are happening for you all the time. Not on your time, but in connection with your frequency. In connection with your frequency, so things are getting better and better every day in every way on a continuous flow of increase. And as you put that energy out, it is coming back to you in greater and greater amounts, right? It's a continuous flow of increase and increase, right? It's going out and then flowing back to you greater and greater. This is the way of manifestation. This is the way of abundance. That is the abundance vibration and frequency for you. So that's what I got for your read. All right, Divine. I do wish you the best, right? Out here. You know what? We'll do one more. Advice, outcome energy. Let go of control issues. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit is on your side. Spirit wants this to happen for you, all right? Allow this situation to unfold naturally. You're trying to control too much. You're trying to control, and by controlling, you're cutting off the oxygen, and the flame cannot breathe. The fire cannot breathe. The fire is of passion, of attraction, of being lit up, of being high vibration. It cannot flow when you try to control. It's got to breathe. You got to let it breathe. and things will begin to work out for you. So this is your advice card, right? Allow this situation to unfold what? Naturally, right? Just like water. Water flows. Water flows, right? Everything flows where attention goes, is another one. And so that's where your attention is on the good. It's on the positive. It's on the faith. It's on the manifestation. It's on the abundance, right? Infinite. We talked about this yesterday. Infinite people, infinite potential, infinite opportunity, the likes of which you cannot even begin, you cannot skim the whole the surface of everything that is out there for you. It's simply impossible. And things will work for you. Things are working for you, right? Things are working for you, and it's getting better and better. Even just these readings, right? This is unlocking things within. This is insight. This is perspective. This is consciousness. This is adjusting that antenna, right? Tuning you into these aspects of this mind science to raise that vibration and allow these spiritual principles and science to work for you, right? Spiritual science. That's all it is. That's all it ever was. It's working just fine. It's working just fine. Exactly. And you're attracting, you know? And you could change what, I mean, I don't even necessarily, I think we make our own destiny in a lot of ways. You know, it's not about the cards you were dealt, but it's about, you know, it's not where you can't help where you were born, but you can sure help where you finish, right? And where things end up. You know, whatever it is. So things change all the time. Circumstances can transform at the drop of a hat. That's the energy. That's the energy right there. And tap into the positive of that, the positive aspects of that, and things will improve. They already are. That's what I got for you, Divine. All right. I appreciate you. Thank you for your question, love. Definitely come back and we will continue to read for you. Thank you. Thank you so much for your question. Over here, right? Gene XO, may I ask what my current Virgo's energies are towards me? Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. We're gonna kick it over. We're gonna pull out this energies. And we're gonna go with Old Faithful. I do love this deck. I sure do. Almost as much as I love this Kayla over here in the corner. I love this pup. I love this pup, Kayla. My vibration. My sweet Kays. Nothing like that Kayla, I tell you. Nothing like an animal to put you back in tune with nature and infinite love. They're so pure in that way. That's why, you know, we talk about connecting with nature, connecting with, you know, the world around us, right? Being in tune with that higher self, that, you know, the beautiful world of what's, you know, just the puppy. Yep, she's the pup. I don't have the cat with me, but the cat is in safekeeping. The cat is well cared for, and I highly look forward to reconnecting with Kitten. However, Sweet Bia is doing just fine. Sweet Bia is doing more than fine. Bia's got friends, and yeah, she's good. She's good. Over here though, we got this defense. All right, defensive. Could be holding back. Interesting energy. Let's see if we got any more energy over here, Spirit. We're reading for Gene XO. May I ask what my current Virgo's energies are towards me? Journey. All right. Defending the path. This is 11 energy. This is North Nodal. Maybe they feel like they need to do something alone, or feel like, you know, this is where maybe like there's some distraction energy. Like they feel like they need to do what they need to do. Maybe this is why they're maybe being like cold or distant, or, you know, maybe they're just very focused on that, and so they're guarding maybe their time or their space, their energy, so they can fulfill this, uh, North Nodal energy, this soul mission journey that they've got going on for themselves. This could be career related, business related, busy with job, work, studies, school, um, taking care of business is that energy. I'm mostly getting. I'm getting right there. This could be singles energy, but we got this joy, so it is something that they really want. I feel like this energy, this space, this flow is, exactly what they're looking to manifest at this time, is the opportunity that they want. Um, this could also be peace, maybe safeguarding peace as well. We're going to get a little more into um, clarifications whenever it comes to these energies. Now, I did say I didn't want to go too far over. We're probably just going to end up reading New Love, and that's going to be the hour for us. Now, let's keep rolling. Okay, so defense. We got even more defense on defense. We have this anchor energy over here with defense. So I do see them being remaining in this energy. We'll see. So he's guarding whenever it comes to this defense. See, anchor also represents stability. So I see them kind of sticking to their guns when it comes to this. I mean, if he's going through a divorce, then, like I said, taking care of business. So likely handling that, dealing with that. When it comes to journey, this new cycle is in reverse. I feel like the journey is not a closing out a cycle, right? With that, or holding off from starting a new one. And so maybe there's just too much going on right now, and this is why they have to take care of business. This is why they're kind of not opening up, or again, they're stuck in a way. Like they're stuck having to deal with this. Maybe they're defending their journey, right? And they're having to like fight a battle, if you will, right? That has them kind of on the defensive, or having to stand up for their truth without falling into the complexity, or the chaos of all the drama that this is trying to bring to them, and they're pushing that away. And by pushing that away, and by being in this energy, they're unable to be in this, like, put on a different hat, if you will, to change gears and like pick up things with you whenever they're having to be in this space. And so I feel like that's why they are stuck over here, trying to like hold this, be strong, hold this down over here, with what it is that they have to champion, which is really their own position in, in this business over here, right? In this case, in these proceedings, it seems like he's really having to, fight a lot. That's what this defense is about. So he's having to defend. Could well be defending like what he has, or his name, his honor, or it's just got him like, agitated, aggravated, like even weary. But in order to proceed along the journey, along the path, along the way, he's having to fight some type of fight. He's having to fight a fight here, and this is putting him in a different space that he's unable to continue the journey or pick up something new right now. I feel like this is where things might seem like slow between y'all. I think he's defensive, not towards you, but in general. I think that like he's like his defenses are up, and so it's like he just is going through so much that he's having to occupy this space, occupy that space of having his guard up, of fighting off trouble, this challenge, fending for himself here. Uh, in a reverse, oftentimes this could be coming in. Joy over here on outcome energy, but death is in reverse. So I feel like this is where he wants to go. I feel like this is definitely like your energy and him being on the other side of things, to this new cycle place, to this journey place, a journey forward, a new cycle, right? With that 8 energy showing. And that's where I feel like the joy is coming in. This is a happy, this is what they want, but going from 9 to 8, they're having to let something go or coming out of like a -1 cycle, right? Coming out of this -8 energy over here. From that, I feel like it's not over. It's not over. That's what this death is in reverse is representing for me. For you, I feel like things aren't over as far as like the joy that this represents, or them moving towards this journey. And that's where I feel like this delay is sitting over here. Like, they want this, it's here. This could just be taking time. It could be taking time to get things going, get things started. A new cycle, a new pattern. Excuse me. And a decision, something that they want to do over here. I think so, especially when you have anchor sitting here with defense. This is heavy. An anchor is heavy. Defense is heavy energy. Neither one of them are budging or moving. I'm not seeing a lot of movement, right? I'm seeing like a wall. Seeing like a wall. And that's probably why they have their walls up. Because they're in that energy of needing to be. That is their energy. That's what they're embodying. So they can't be in this defense energy and this joy energy. These are two totally opposite things over here, right? And even 9 to 12 is a choice. You can only choose one when it comes to a choice. And so they're having to choose to be, on the defensive because they have to be strong. They have to get through. They have to kind of, make their way into the next leg, the next stage of the journey. So they have to cross over the mountain pass to meet you, to, go on the next adventure, right? To go on the next journey, to manifest this new cycle over here, and to move forward, to move toward you. However, even if we look at the directionality, look at that new cycle. Everything comes back to this situation here. They're forced back over here. It's like a boomerang. I want to, even if I make that move, I'm going to get sucked back into this because I got to handle business. You got to handle business, got to take care of it. And then we got that 11. This is meant to happen, right? This was all meant to happen in that way, where there's some lessons being, drawn out from over here, right? As well as they're navigating their path. This is that North Nodal energy, right? Getting through what they got to go through in order to make it along their soul's journey, because that's a chapter. There's big takeaways there. There's big energies shifting. That's a lot to deal with. That's a major life event, right? That's a major life event. And so that's taken a lot of energy. There's a lot of healing that needs to be done off of that. There's a lot of energies that are wrapped up in that. There's a lot of, like physical, like stuff to be done out of all of that. Depending on, the situation, you could be talking like lawyers and like legal stuff and like paperwork and like, you got phone calls and you got, back and forth and fights, and I mean, it could get blown up. I would say out of proportion, but it's proportionate to however much it's going to be, whatever much they got to go through. That's where we're seeing heavy energy. That's where we're seeing heavy energy that is delaying a new journey for themselves coming in. One filled I see with joy, but ultimately down here in the physical space, this journey cannot take place because they're stuck on something, right? And however, though, I do see this represented with it's not over energy. This is it's not over energy. So don't count it out. There is growth still here. And I feel like this is something that they would want to grow because it's linked with joy. This is an energetic joy that this represents. However, to get into this journey energy and to actually begin, they have to navigate this maze of which they're having to defend themselves ultimately. And they're in this defensive space. And so realistically, they are stuck, if you will. And so that's how this reading's going for me. See actions towards you in the future. So we do this child. I would either read this sideways. Kind of came out sideways. I'll read it reverse or sideways. I feel like this is taking time. This is something that they want to do, but they're unable to at this moment, or in this current energy dynamic. I wouldn't even say moment. I feel like this is such heavy energy. This might take a little bit, but this is a masterful opportunity or choice for them. I feel like this is truly what they want to do. With the child energy, I mean, this is new energy. There's something like not naive, but fresh, right? Representing that child. We're like unblemished, something new but pure, right? Pure will be, yeah, I hope so too. Gene, I really do. There's something that's pure and undiscovered here, right? As the child reads a book, the book represents discovery, right? It's also an open book, right? It's not a closed book. It's the other book in this deck, but this is the other card that illustrates a book. It's an open book showing a adventure, like a want to discover and explore, and excitement, something again like new, fresh, openness, playfulness, right? Representing everything of the child. And this is their energy towards you, right? This is their action towards you. I just see this energy in sideways, reverse type of energy, like it's like delay. It's taking time. It's just same as this one. It's delay energy. It's all good, really good energy over here, right? For me, I'm not reading death with a joy energy. I'm really not. I mean, who wouldn't want joy? So I see positive things coming for you. Allow this individual to do what they need to do as far as their timeline to navigate what they need to do. I see positive energies on the outcome as far as this joy. I feel like these things are just taking a little bit longer. This is perhaps more inside of how much they do want to, start something or get into, this book, this journey with you, and manifest this joy. See this joy that they energetically hold for you. I just feel like they got to get through what they got to get through. Anything else? Any last thing on how things are going over here, or a resolution, a timeline, anything like that? Spirit, snake in reverse, related with the defense energy. I feel like this really is what's going on here. As far as like any type of manipulation, that seems to be absent. But again, like they're navigating snakes in the garden. They got to deal with the snake, if you will. However that energy holds. it's just more conflict and chaos when it comes down to a snake representing what they're defending themselves from. I feel like they're not going to have like they may well be like successful over here. So they may like this might all be for very good reasons and doing what they have to do and navigating this, playing it smart or maybe starting something with you is just going to like or in a public way is just going to cause more drama to like wrapping things up and like, cutting the head off the snake, if you will, right? And just like taking care of one thing before like doing another thing. And like, then they've got too much going on and then things start to bleed over, right? And then all of a sudden you're getting interruptions here from like stuff going on over there or, things start blowing up over there because now he's happy and now he's in this joy energy and he's doing all this whenever like there's still stuff he has to take care of or like deal with whenever it comes to all of that. So just a little bit more there for you. That's what I'm picking up. That's what I'm getting on the situation. All right. Having to play it, play it strong, play this defensively before things get too serious or just start moving forward too fast between y'all. And let's see if we got new love, shout out. Let us know you're here in the comments. And we'll give you like a little bit to say something. Another call for new love. New love, are you here? Yes, I'm not getting anything on new love. Definitely stick around, right, guys? No use reading for someone who's not here, right? I TikTok, new love, going once, going twice. Hey, you're welcome, Gene. Thank you. Thank you for your question, love. Absolutely. And come back and see us. Come back and see us. We're doing the shows again. We're gonna get these signs read. So we're gonna get these sign videos going as well. Get our latest round of zodiac messages. So you can read for your person. See what messages for their sign they have, what messages we have for your sign. It's just great. It's just a lot of fun. So, Jay, I was thinking it might go that way. Jay, I want to say 3. New love. I do not see you in the chat. You got to hang out with us. You got to kick it more. I know people like to drop questions, but sometimes people don't stick around. And so it is what it is. You will get skipped. Consider yourself skipped. And I only really had time for one more. So you know what? Good things happen. Good things happen, Jay. We will read you today. You will get it. You got that spot. So shout out to you, Jay. We'll do it. Awesome, Gene. Totally. And do check out the Everything Tarot music, right? Tarot music LP Volume 2 just came out today. Volumes 1 and 2 available on the channel and down in the description, down below in the description. Check it out and let us know what you think, right? That there's for you. Free download available on now streaming on YouTube and BandLab, and proud to do so. So yeah, check out the music, high vibrations, positive music to get your vibes up, and just higher on that point of ascension. I think it's great lyrics, great content, beautiful work. Happy to be involved with it. So check that out as well. Jay, yeah, let's do it. There is no point. There's no point, if you're not going to hear it, then what am I can't read. I can't read for, the thing is I need to make a connection, right? I'm trying to read for an old question with energy that's not present. That doesn't, I don't know what's going to come through, but it's not as good. I'm better off just reading the zodiac signs at that point. I can connect more with collective than I can connect with, a question from someone who's not here. So I do like to vibe, connect, and commune. And it helps the channel be active. Show some love in the chat. Jay, you're always showing love. I appreciate you. Love you, Jay. We're going to read for Jay right now, today. So let's check it out. Awesome. Awesome. I appreciate that. Jay. Thank you. Will things get better financially after this month? Let's take a look. All right, so we're going to hit it with the oracle. We're going to start with this oracle. You get back what you give back. And what you give back, you get back. If you like a riddle. Not even a riddle. It's more like a palindrome. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is. That's the vibration. Love you, Jay. Will things get better financially? I sure hope so. Let's manifest that outcome. All right. Things getting better financially for Jay. Give us some mystic insight. Oh, Spirit. There we go. That's what wanted to come. Guardian. Okay. Interesting. Now, as finances go, maybe Spirit is guiding us to, watch our expenses, protect our expenses, that type of a thing. Mind your money. Feeling like this is definitely important here. I feel like there's a certain amount of observation coming through as well, right? Those eyes really piercing me, not only watch out, but I feel like watching out for opportunity as well, right? Like being on guard, being on point. I'm kind of also seeing, the mouth is open, right? The guardian doesn't only restrict, right? The guardian doesn't only keep out, but the guardian yet allows, right? Perhaps between teeth, just the right things, right? So there's the guardian is both the manager, is the gatekeeper, right? But the gatekeeper doesn't only keep out, right? The gatekeeper can keep out those that don't serve, right? I don't need that. That's, too much, or that's overdoing it. I don't really need this or whatever. But also allowing what, this would really serve. This is a good opportunity, right? And not just in the expense realm. Let's get out of the expense realm. But I mean in the opportunity realm, right? So you're being on point. And you're ooh, I could really that. I could sink my teeth into that. I could go for that. This will really, there's an opportunity right there. Blessing, right? Staying blessed. I love that blessed energy, because blessed is such a high vibration. It's such a high, manifestation, tapping in with that God mind consciousness. All of a sudden something clicks, and then you're like, dang, that right there though, that could really work. That could really do, that's the vibration right there. So, taking on those opportunities, right? Seeing something, and, it might be just kind of crazy. I'll often say I've got half a mind to do this or to go for this. And then I'm if I got a half a mind, let me just jog that back real quick. Cause I'm 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Nothing's happening yet. Right. And I know things gotta happen. I know I gotta put things into motion. And so it's let me think it through. Yes, it makes sense. Yes, I'm resonating with that. I feel like that's good, right? However it represents, however it's resonating with me. If it works with me on that, on that feeling level, I can do this. I can get into this. I can go with this. Is going with my vibration, with my purpose, with even if it serves my purpose, right? And it's getting me to the next purpose, then that's good, right? And it can serve me. You got to flip the tables and flip the script. I'm not going to serve it, but let it serve me. And if it's going to serve me, then I will serve it with full devotion, with full faith, because ultimately I'm serving myself. And if that's the case, then we could put down the pretenses, right? I don't have to play games. I'm gonna go at this. I can open my mouth, right? Or like, just like this guardian, like I can like devour this. I'm going to eat this up. This is good for me, right? And so it's not like I'm gonna have a taste, but it's like I'm gonna chow down. I'm gonna woof up this opportunity right here. And so it's like, and then you just start going in because yeah, you did that guardian thing, and it's like, okay, okay, all right, and then you're going for it, and then it makes sense. Then it makes sense. Um, so I'm also getting like eyes on the prize kind of thing, looking out and seeing what's good, what serves. Love that for you. Love that energy. Um, see, what is this? It's the 36 choosing. Oh no. Oh hell no. I gotta turn that off. I don't even know why that's on. No. Uh-uh. Um, I don't trust that algorithm. I don't trust all that. No. Listen to this wisdom. Anyway, all right, still my vibration. 36, the guardian, representing choosing, spiritually aligned devices, right? Right? And if you got a hunger, then that means you even more ready to eat, right? That means like, you're all for the food. Where is the food? Like I'm seeing food. Everything I look at is food, right? When you're really hungry, everything looks like food. You know, that's where like a certain amount of spiritual discernment comes in. You do want to be aligned with your spirit, making choices that are right with your inner self, and then everything's gonna work out because you're operating with that God mind consciousness, right? Uh, Here we see hot seats and in reverse. So letting some of the pressure off, right? Not being too stressed, but instead going with that flow energy, right? Connecting off of that other reading. Not being destabilized or feeling yourself out of foundation of, that it's too much to bear or anything like that. Then you get stressed, and then you start, making mistakes or trying to, pacify or satisfy in ways that are only going to, might put you in the hot seat. So that's just a little more oracle of like not being stressed out whenever it comes to um, navigating over here. Joker. This represents full in reverse over here. Interesting. I feel like there's an aspect here that says maybe you've already got something going on over here. Maybe there's something that you can really dive into, that you can follow up on or continue. Maybe you don't need something new per se, but maybe this is about you championing what you already have. Maybe there's something you can continue or pursue that you're already aligned with or navigated towards that will pick up for you, or that will, lend itself to increase. Because a part of this is maybe guiding us away from something new, from a new opportunity or something that might be distractionary. However, I do feel like with this guardian, if it serves, then it makes sense. But I feel like don't lose sight of purpose or what it is that you already have going. And so that's a fine line. That's a fine line that's going to have to be discerned in your spirit. This is where I feel like the pressure might force you into something that maybe you don't need to do. But at the same time, if it makes sense and it resonates and you can keep that perspective and right mind and you can, go for it, then ultimately it will serve. But just don't give up maybe on what it is that you've, already got going. Don't pack up, I feel like. Okay, there you go. So it's like don't give up on that. Don't give up on that. I'm not seeing that you need to go in a new direction. That's not what's coming out. I feel like with with this card, it's like it's delay type energy. So maybe there's a delay here, as far as things, but don't pack up all the way. It may seem like the world is over you. Like the world has overcome you, but I feel like you can overcome the world by being sharp, right? Being sharp, seizing opportunities, and things are going to improve, or it's going, you're not it doesn't have to be this pressure thing, but it can be this flow thing. Let's pull some energy for you, actually. I love pulling these energies. Oh, you got two. You got two. Spirit want to give it to you. Opening. All right. So opportunities over here. Something may be coming up over here for you, right? You might see something. There might be an opening, a vacancy that's looking to be filled. That might well come your way. All right. Something you could take advantage of. So be on the lookout for opportunities in that way. And fertility. So something could be really growing when it comes to something could be going whenever it comes to abundance over here. Something could be, again, picking up. Something is in a fertile space, is in the right space for it to get much better, for it to start to show fruit, right? Yeah, definitely go with that flow energy, because I feel like the water is going to water the right things here, quench the extinguish the fire of any type of pressure or this hot seat energy. Moreover, I feel like things are real fomentive for uh, something to ripen or begin or show fruit, right? With that fertility card, right? It's fertile. It's when watered, it just grows, type of an energy. And that could well be this opening, an opportunity to water this very fertile, like you've been not waiting, you've been preparing for this moment, right? You've been putting all this work in, and that next, it could be that next thing that like connects the dots, that breaks it open for you, that makes it all work out. And so in a lot of ways, like, I don't know, they say the bamboo grows for years, it grows the roots. And then after like 5 years or whatever, and then the bamboo will grow shoots. And so you might water a bamboo for 5 years and see nothing. And it was all developing the roots before it showed the fruits. That's what they say. Everybody wants the fruit, but nobody wants the root. But it's the root that makes the fruit. It's the support. It's the, you supporting it. Supporting your dream, your vision, your goal. Watering it, being consistent, allowing it to grow, taking advantage of those opportunities, finding a right opening, the right path, the right, possibility where things can, water this fomentive possibility here, right? This purpose, this what it is that you want, or that you've already got going. And so I feel like things are in a good place as far as like they could jump off. They could jump off. The energy's right. The energy's here, right? I feel like even the energy of like an opening or opportunity. So be vigilant with this guardian, right? You have to look out and guard for, there you go. There you go. You have to be vigilant and be on guard for an opportunity here that you can really sink your teeth into. And I feel like it's not going to be, things are going to work out with this hot seat in reverse, or like with this flow. Like if you only knew, then you wouldn't be so stressed out. You'd be more on the side of like, it's happening, right? It's happening any day now type of thing. Like it's popping off. It's popping off because it's fertile. Because you've, worked at this. You deserve this on a level that all you need is that opening, that opportunity, and that energy is here, right? I'm not seeing the chaos. I'm not seeing it could have been anything. We got this opening, and I feel like things are, this is an opportunity here for you to sink your teeth into, right? An opening here for to jump off something that you've already started, right? That has become quite fertile in its energy, and this is what's going to um, take you out of, have you realizing that this instability is really nothing to worry about, um, but instead can really pop off for you. So this is a wonderful, wonderful reading for you. Um, Anything else? I'm being called to draw a major arcana. So we're going to draw a major arcana for you. Right, chill, but beyond purpose, beyond focus, right? And if it makes sense, then you can navigate as far as what's going to serve you ultimately, right? You're just being urged not to give up on what it is that you've already started here, because I feel like there's possibilities. You're surrounded by possibilities. Judgment card over here. So using your right judgment, make it make sense. Make it make sense. It's in the upright, which I love that for you. We have this divine couple, and this is representing the left brain and the right brain, the masculine and the feminine, right? So make it make sense and be in emotional harmony with it in order to birth this consciousness or this understanding that's in communion with your higher self, right? God, mind, consciousness over here. So make sense of your situation. If everything makes sense, it's adding up, you're an emotional concert with it, it's logical, and sometimes the logical, and then you get your emotions in concert with the logical, right? A lot of times the logical will lead, and so this could be knowledge, right? Knowledge of self, that kind of a thing, or like, steps that I need to do, right, to make this happen, to make this work, and then finding that emotional balance where it's like, I'm connecting with, myself, my spirit, right? I'm in emotional harmony and concert with this. And then now you're birthing new ideas, right? New understandings, true self, your soul, your divine self is, showing, right? Is growing with that consciousness. And then that's meeting, God mind consciousness, or like the world whenever it comes to like crown chakra messages you're receiving, or your vision and what it is that you see and are manifesting. And so, a very deep card, that judgment card. Ultimately, 20 representing masterful decision over here, right? Deciding on something that is perfectly balanced whenever it comes to, that logical side and that emotional side, where it's like, okay, I'm totally on board with this because this is in the name of, spirit and higher self. And I'm totally on board with this because this is resonating with me logically. And this just makes sense. It makes sense, you know. And so you've struck the chord, you struck the balance between the two in order to have that understanding and then to go for something. So that's what I got for you, Jay. All right. Hey, Sean, what's good? What is up? Actually, we're just winding down. Sorry to say. However, you're definitely welcome another day. We're doing weekly readings over here, right? Coming on, I'd say between about 2 or 5. So definitely subscribe, get notified. That way, next time we go live, you can get your reading read live on the air. And that's, yeah, I look forward to reading with you. We look forward to seeing you. Definitely come back. Good, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm doing well as well. Actually, I'm gonna, get cracking on dinner, knock that out. Yeah, you're definitely welcome back. Yeah, come check us out. Definitely, like I said, yeah, just subscribe so that we get that notification, and then that way you could be one of the first on the list whenever we come back live tomorrow. But that's about the time frame. That's whenever we're gonna come live. Definitely check out the tarot music as well. Just something fun that we're doing over here on the channel. It's coming out really good. So if you just go to the main channel and check out tarot music, it's like the first playlist or something. It's right there. As well as, oh, we'll see you, Jay. As well as, I got the Zodiac reads coming out. I wanted to say that too. So then that's for everybody, right? We're doing the Zodiac reads. I'm probably going to get out Leo and Aries to start things off with. And we're just going to keep continuing through that. I don't think I'm going to get them all out today. No way, but they're coming. They're definitely coming. So look out for that. We got the Zodiac, the generals for the generals. You can definitely run back the general read at the start of this stream. And that's always for everybody who didn't make it or, who just didn't get read today. And yeah, that's basically what I got. So Sean, definitely excellent making your acquaintance and having you come by. I wish you the best. Jay, I wish you the best. I wish everybody the best. Thank you so much for joining us today, this beautiful Mercury Wednesday. And awesome. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have a good day. And keep the vibration high, keep the vibes high. And stay loving. Stay loving, living, and learning. It only gets better from here. So we'll see y'all. Of course, Niko, the Sun, Leo V, Mr. Nick, the Money Sack, the Tarot's back, and it never left. Where love is what we never lack and know the best. We'll catch you on the next one, all right?